Hey, everybody. Welcome to today's show brought to you by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. As always, I got the Masters crew with me. Tonight, no Doc. We got Dynasty Owl. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. I think the Doc's seeing a Doc. He ain't feeling too well, so
I wonder if he gets a discount.
he might, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can just see himself.
Have to ask him. Does he just set an appointment with
Yeah.
himself? All right. What's up, guys? First thing first, man. Hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. I know we did, man. We both were talking about before the show. Good holidays, man. I hope you did too. Took a little break, putting out some podcasts. The good thing was I was able to accumulate some of these trades.
We got some good ones.
We got some good ones. So what we're going to be doing tonight, zeroing in on the 1.1 pick. Hand selected a few of the trades that came in the last couple weeks involving the 1.1. We're going to take a look at them. Let's jump right into it. First trade popping up is going to be DJ Moore in the 1.1, a 1, 2, and a 3 for McCaffrey in the 1.7. Your thoughts?
Man, so let me say first, I do love the side with DJ Moore, the 1.1, and all the picks next year. I mean, I still love DJ Moore, but to me, Christian McCaffrey still is just that special player. Just 2 years removed from that insane season where he practically broke fantasy football. You still get the 1.7, which I view as an upgrade over the future first. We like a lot of the guys at the 1.7. So for me, just on the fact that McCaffrey still can be an absolute difference maker to win you a championship. And I know this sounds funny because last year he missed a lot of time with injury, but I feel like he's going to be a running back who has a longer career than most just because of his style, even though, like I said, last year, almost a complete wash for him. But I feel good about McCaffrey short-term and pretty decent about him long-term still. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with that side and trying to win a ring with McCaffrey.
See, and I actually look at that a little different. Always kind of like a smaller back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not huge. I know
Right.
he's ripped up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's very in shape dude. But I even remember back to the combine, I was looking videos people making fun of him for his 225, how many reps he put up. I didn't think it was very many.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I feel like he's gotten more jacked over the years.
He has. Yeah. I can see that though. I mean, I understand. For me, I'm probably going to go with the 1.1 side. And like I said, for me, I was looking a lot of times when you see a McCaffrey trade, it's a guy that's sitting on McCaffrey looking to rebuild.
Yeah.
So when I see a trade like that, I kind of look at the other side. Is this good enough for a rebuild? And I think it is. And one of the reasons I think so is we'll see some of the other 1.1 trades later. You could get a ton for the 1.1.
Yeah.
So even if you weren't planning on keeping this and you're looking to rebuild, so as soon as this trade gets processed, you hop in and start seeing what you can do with the 1.1. I think you could turn this into even a better looking side of the trade for you.
I agree.
Having said that, man, McCaffrey is amazing, man. I really hope he can get back on track this year.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. All right, next trade popping up here. We got Lamar, the 1.3, 2.6, 2.7 for Ayuk, and the 1.1. Your thoughts on this one?
Man, so this one's really tough for me because I love Ayuk. I think, he's got a really, really high ceiling, but still the odds of him, becoming a top 3 dynasty wide receiver are still pretty slim. Where Lamar, he's going to be a difference maker at the quarterback position for the next few years at least. And like I'm sure we'll talk about later on, the 1.1 and 1.3 this year are really close for me. It's not like some of those other years where there was a clear 1.1. So, to me, I kind of like the idea of getting a difference maker who you can plug in your lineup at quarterback, also just moving back a couple spots, still get an elite young guy. I like the move of moving back a couple spots.
Yeah, I like it too. And, I mean, we spoke about it off the air too quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's a really good shot. I mean, no matter who you want at 1.1, no matter who your number one guy is this year, you got a good shot at getting him at 3 because there is no alpha number 1 for sure this year.
Yeah.
And even me, man, I just don't know. Even if I'm sitting at the 1.1, even looking at team needs, I'm not exactly sure who I want.
I completely agree. I think for me, there's 3 guys I almost value equally just based, and then I think team need dictates it, and that's, Kyle Pitts if you really need a tight end, Jamar Chase if you need that young stud receiver, and then Najee Harris if you need a young bell cow. And I don't think you can go wrong with any of those 3. So if your team's pretty, equal, I like the idea of just trading back and getting any one of those 3.
Yeah, I like that. And for me, it's actually I'd rather have Pitts and Chase, and I put Najee in at 3rd on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
But where I give him the most value is I do think there's a good chance 6-7 weeks into the season, Najee Harris is at that time the most valuable of the 3.
Yeah, I agree. Because he'll produce right away.
Away. He's a running
Absolutely.
back. So if he comes out the gate swinging, puts up RB1 numbers, I think like even if you were drafting to trade,
Yeah.
I think it's not a terrible strategy that
Yeah,
6
I
weeks
agree.
into it you
Right.
start looking to shop Najee around,
Yeah.
see what you can get out of him.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if he's looking like one of the best running backs in the league,
Yeah.
that young of an age, that offense, guys are going to be paying a ton for
100%.
him. All right, and this kind of similar to what we
Yeah.
were just talking
Right.
about. This next trade popping up: 1.1, 2.6, 3.1 for the 1.3, 2.3, and a future one. I know we just spoke on it. But I
Yeah.
think the key thing here is, I mean, I go offer this in every league. If you can, if
Exactly.
you can add a future one to give up
Yep.
those 2 spots, possibly still got your guy.
100% agree. If I had the 1.1, which unfortunately I do not in any leagues, this is exactly what I try and do. Acquire first next year, move up in the second round, still get one of my top 3 guys, be really happy. Might even get the guy I wanted at 1. So for sure a win-win just to move back a few spots and get some better assets.
Yeah, so if you're sitting on the 1.1 in one of your dynasty leagues, man, don't be lazy, man. Go out here shopping around, see what you can do. Before we jump into this next one, just want to toss it out there. If you're looking for a place to play dynasty football, we got over 600 dynasty leagues. Never folded a single one. Never intend to. I just had the great orphaning, sold like 500 teams. That was a crazy day. Last time I looked, I think there was still like 70, 80 teams left over. A few with multiple picks. I mean, some of the stragglers.
Yeah.
There's still some good teams up there. The previous owners paid your deposit, so you get in at half price. All right, let's jump into the next one, though. Another interesting trade here with the 1.1. We got Travis Fulgham, the 1.1 for Alvin Kamara. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this one it's kind of, just that, do you want to win now or do you want to win later? I think Kamara is the kind of guy, if you're looking at your roster and you got a really good team, you're just one little piece away, or your roster is already stacked, you just want to, go all in on this year, try and for sure get that championship. Kamara is the kind of guy who obviously can get that done. But all that being said, I mean, he's now, kind of at the prime or maybe even right past the prime of his career. We don't know exactly what this year is going to look like in New Orleans without Drew Brees. And, yeah, whoever you get at the 1.1, whether it's Jamar Chase, Kyle Pitts, Najee Harris, they're probably going to be playing at a really high level a lot longer than Alvin Kamara is. So I don't think you can go wrong here. It's just, do you want to win now or do you want to win later? And I think you got to make that decision and be good with it.
Yeah. I'm going back and forth in my head. I think I'm going to lean towards the 1.1. And I think the reason is, we're running another thing toss out there. We're running redrafts every night all the way to the season kicks off. So if you're looking for a place like redraft football, we got that too.
Yeah.
But, I watch these things every night, and I'm sitting there thinking, every night now I'm seeing Kyle Pitts in the 3rd round, Najee in the 2nd, Chase somewhere in that 4th, 5th area. So, guys are drafting them into redrafts.
Yeah.
To win this year, too.
Yeah,
so I don't think
for
there's
sure.
that big of a gap.
Yeah, I agree. And actually, another thing, too, my philosophy almost changes whether it's a startup dynasty or an existing dynasty. In a startup dynasty, I would rather have the young guy. And, in that first startup draft, you're looking to just build young core players that are going to last a long time.
Right.
Now, you've been around the league for a while. You feel good about your team. You're just trying to, get that wow factor, get Alvin Kamara. Then I see it, and I would make a move like that just because. But, yeah, long term, you want to invest in guys who are just going to keep growing in value. And the 1.1's got a handful of guys who can do that for us.
Yeah, and with that cliff for running back, dude, it
it's
just keeps
scary,
getting shorter and shorter. So, all right. Then the final 1.1 trade of the evening, we got Keenan Allen, Marquise Brown, the 1.1, and T. Higgins for C.D. Lamb. Your thoughts?
So, yeah, this one's tough. For me, I do like the Keenan Allen and the 1.1 side. But, there's plenty of people out there who, would rather have C.D. Lamb over Jamar Chase. For me, that's super close. I think it's a true coin toss, but I kind of lean Jamar Chase. And then I know there's people who love T. Higgins out there still, but to me, Keenan Allen's a guy who he could put up top 12 numbers for still a few more years with Justin Herbert at quarterback. So I kind of think, getting Keenan Allen and Jamar Chase or using that for a Kyle Pitts or Najee Harris, that could be a better way to win now and later. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm sitting there looking, the guy giving up C.D. Lamb and Higgins for the 1. I'm just thinking, if he was drafting Jamar Chase, he's like, T. Higgins. He's just not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
And sometimes on these 1.1s, because, over the last month or so, I've seen a ton of them. I want to call the guy sometimes.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just dying to know. Because I seen one, and it caused a little controversy in one of the leagues. I'd give up quite a bit. I don't even remember what all it was, but it kind of took me back when I first saw it to go get the 1.1. They gave up 2, 3 ones, plus an Ayuk or.
Yeah. So I'd say what's crazy is in all my leagues, I don't have many leagues where I have a top 3 pick, and I'm not even trying to get the 1.1. I'm just trying to sneak into like the pick 3, pick 4 even. Just get one of those guys. Because I feel like you got to overpay
for the
1.1 just because it looks so nice. But, man, in this draft, I'm telling you, anywhere in the top 3, even the top 4, I'm feeling good.
Feeling good about it. Yeah, me too. And I'd almost rather pay less and maybe get Jamar Chase at the 3.
Right, yeah.
And worst case, and then pay more and know I get him in that 1.
Yeah, and then realize,
if I can pay a little bit less, and then the consolation prize is Najee Harris, Kyle Pitts, I'm okay with that too. So I just want to pass along some of these 1.1 trades. If you're sitting on the 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, don't get complacent, man. Go out and make some trades. I mean, you can definitely get a haul for it, unless you know who you love at the 1.1. Right. Maybe you want to sit on it. But we just want to pass some of these along. That's pretty much it. Any last words?
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening, guys.